Hello friends, welcome to PMT2 channel. So dear friend, in previous slide we will discuss about Gerotum, bacterial coverage, target specialty and indication. In this video we will cover Gerotum dosage, administration, storage and unique selling point. So first we will start with Gerotum dosage. Gerotum dosage for the adult. So dear friend, usually Jadotam 1.5 gram can be recommended IV every 8 to 12 hours, and maximum dose of Jadotam can be enhanced up to 3 gram IV TID. But here there is a one very important point that we will recommend Jadotam in TID dose for better clinical outcome. So what it means that BD dose also effective, but TID dose will give a better clinical outcome compared to BD dose. So that is Jadotam dosage for adults. Now recommended dose for pediatric. So dear friend, in neonates and infant, the recommended dose of the Jadotam will be ranging from 37.5 to 90 mg per kg per day in two divided dosage. And in case of infants and toddler, the recommended dose ranging 150 to 225 mg per kg per day in 2 to 3 divided dosage. Again, we will recommend Jadotam in TID dose for better clinical outcome. Now, how to use Jadotam? So Jadotam should be administered slow IV within 30-minute infusion. So first, doctor or paramedical staff will take the vial and according to the step 2, take a syringe and take some solvent from the second vial. Step 3, in a vial which contain powder, now will enter this syringe, and after the entering this syringe, now transfer the solvent to the vial which is containing powder according to the step 4. Step 5, rubbing of vial to ensure the proper dissolution of drug. Step 6, now taking of reconstituent solvent and solution into the syringe and adding to this diluent. And step number 7, finally giving of Jadotam to the patient through IV route. So that is way of using Jadotam. Now storage. Jadotam should be stored below 25 degrees centigrade, and the shelf life of Jadotam is around 2 years. Now, unique selling point of Jadotam. So dear friend, basically there are three unique points of Jadotam. The first is synergy, second is efficacy, and third one is safety. So first, in a synergy, we will study about MIC of ceftazidime plus sulbactam versus Jadotam against E. coli. So through this graph, you can see that to kill the E. coli, ceftazidime MIC should be 256, whereas the MIC of sulbactam will be 64 to kill this E. coli bacteria. But in Jadotam, when we combine these two molecules together here, they produce the synergy and now because of the synergy, this E. coli will be killed by the Gyrotum at very lower MIC, just 1 MIC. So why this possible? This is possible because of the synergy which is produced when we combine these two molecules in a Gyrotum, which is not possible when we use these two molecules separately. So again, because of the synergy, now we can see that E. coli MIC just remain 1. Now, synergy or MIC comparison for Klebsiella pneumoniae. So against second bacteria, Klebsiella pneumoniae, again MIC of sulbactam is very high, that is 64, and MIC of ceftazidime 32, again which is very high, whereas Gyrotum MIC is just 0.5. So why this possible? This is possible again because of the synergy which is produced in a Gyrotum when we combine these two drugs in a same vial. So after the synergy, now we will discuss second unique point of Gyrotum, that is sensitivity. So now we will discuss sensitivity of our Gyrotum versus different pathogen. So in that series, first we will discuss sensitivity of our Gyrotum versus Pseudomonas aeruginosa. So according to the graph, you can see that the sensitivity of our Gyrotum against Pseudomonas is more than 90%. Whereas the targeting molecule, that is ceftazidime, and the ceftazidime plus tazobactam having very lower sensitivity. Just ceftazidime 27, around 27%, and ceftazidime plus tazobactam around 64%. Now sensitivity of Gyrotum versus E. coli. So according to the graph, the sensitivity of our Gyrotum versus E. coli more than 80%, around 86%, whereas the targeting molecule ceftazidime is having just 27%, and again ceftazidime plus tazobactam just 64% sensitivity. Third bacteria, sensitivity of Gyrotum versus Klebsiella pneumoniae, which is around 71%, which is very high as compared to the plain ceftazidime, that is 44, and ceftazidime plus tazobactam, which is around 45%. Then efficacy. In efficacy, now we will study bacterial eradication rate of our Gyrotum. So according to the study which is conducted on lower respiratory tract infection, where the causative organism was Pseudomonas aeruginosa, gram-negative pathogen. So against this Pseudomonas aeruginosa gram-negative pathogen, the bacterial eradication rate of our Gyrotum is around 96%, which is very high. So in efficacy, we can say that our Gyrotum has very high bacterial eradication rate, followed by clinical cure rate. So again, according to the study which is conducted on lower respiratory tract infection which is caused by Pseudomonas aeruginosa, and this is very toughest gram-negative bacteria. So against this bacteria, our clinical cure rate is around 90%. Along with 6.5% patient also improved after using the Gyrotum. Now, safety. So in a safety, first I would like to say that our Gyrotum is approved by DCGI and launched in a market in 2008. since the product launch in market, so far we treated more than 1 lakh patients without any serious side effect, which show that our Jadutam is safe. So dear friend, in this slide we discuss about, in this video we discuss about dosage of Jadutam, administration of Jadutam, storage, and some unique selling point of Jadutam. Thank you very much for watching this video.